the Triton Showers National Rally Championship. Welcome to Kerry. Known as the Kingdom, this stunning county provides a majestic setting for round 2 of the championship, the Rose Hotel Circuit of Kerry Rally.
Southwest to the Kingdom of Kerry for round 2 of the Triton Showers National Rally Championship here in Tralee. And with Gary Jennings absent from this weekend's proceedings, the championship has been thrown wide open.
It's early days in the season, but already the standard of competition is incredible. Another fantastic entry is lined up to do battle on the Circuit of Kerry, headed by last year's winner, Alan Ring.
Alan, you're the top seed on home turf. You must be delighted.
Yeah, it's nice. We had a good one here last year, so they gave us number 1 back, which is nice. Probably difficult for us to hold on to it with the world cars behind us, but we'll have a good one.
So it was the Fiesta R5 of Alan Ring that led a small selection of crews away from the ceremonial start in Tralee Town Centre on Saturday evening. The following morning dawned brightly on the rest of the crews gathered in Park Ferme at the Rose Hotel across town.
It's the calm before the storm here in Park Ferme as this impeccable entry of over 130 competitive crews gets ready to roll out to take on the difficult stages. You didn't finish in round 1. It's so important that you finish strong today.
Yeah, we had the land of a car in Mayo and a drive broken it. But looking forward to get out today and get a good run on our own car.
Father, with Gary absent, you're a real threat.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of other very quick drivers here today. It's early days in any championship, really, you know, so our plan is to try and get around.
So as the cars leave rally headquarters, let's take a look at the rally route now. Stage 1 is Knights Mountain, a classic Circuit of Ireland stage with fast but tight and twisty sections. Second is Headley's Bridge, probably the fastest test of the rally, with Mount Eagle, the longest, finishing off the loop. The loop is repeated in the afternoon before a final showdown on Knights Mountain for the Power Stage bonus points. Running his Ford Fiesta in R5 Plus specification, Alan Ring got off to a steady start, holding 5th after the opener.
100, right one over bridge and go 100. Right one at the house. 400. Left one over crest, 60. Right one after lay-by, I'll go here. 130 down, 60 from the arrow, right 4.
Sadly, fuel-related issues forced him to retire on stage 3. No major problems in the Fiesta WRC of Declan and Bryan Boyle. The 2014 champions got off to a flyer in their refettled machine. Looking to put a string of disappointing results behind them, the Donegal cousins held a 19-second lead after the opening loop.
Line 5
Former national champion Peadar Hurson wasn't happy with the handling in his Subaru S10 WRC. The Warrenpoint driver did manage to climb into a podium position though, having occupied 4th after 2 stages. Another former champion, Maguire, was 7th after the opener, but the Monaghan man was fighting hard and climbed to 5th after 3 stages.
100 left and right, 120. Right over small crest, 200. Left over small crest, 200. Right at the pole, slowing. 2 right, square left through the bridge.
Technology doesn't often get the better of Roy White, but the IT expert stalled his new Fiesta WRC at the start of stage 1. Despite this, the Clonmel native was 3rd on the opener, but slipped to 4th overall by the end of the loop. Corkman Dara O'Riordan was using his Fiesta WRC to better effect and held 2nd overall, with Derryman Tony McDade calling the notes. Kerry-born Maynooth man Kevin Barrett was faring better and held 10th overall in his S14 WRC.
Right into crest, okay again, and crest continues. 100, maybe slippy on entry to chicane, right entry. 200.
Marty McCormick was putting his Skoda Fabia S2000 through its paces prior to the Circuit of Ireland. He also put it through a chicane bale, but luckily the damage was superficial and he held 6th overall with co-driver David Moynihan.
2 left minus pass a lane, 100, 1 left, 80, stop, 4 left over bump. Repeat, stop, 4 left over bump, 3 right through bridge, 40, 2 left over crest, and 5 right plus.
10 seconds adrift in the Skoda R5 was Antrim's Deasy Henry, with Corkman Liam Moynihan calling the notes.
80 down and you just very wait and jump here. Turn 1 left gravel, stop up here early. And get good run over, 150. Push up here now, see very fast 3 left over junction and run wide. Use your tyres now, 170.
Burning rubber off the start line, it must be the Mark IIs. Ed O'Callaghan led the 2-wheel drive brigade away in style and held 11th overall after stage 1. Sadly, the Limerick man was burning engine oil by stage 2 when a pipe came loose, forcing retirement. Quickest 2-wheel drive through the opening loop was the 2.5 litre Escort of Ryan Loughran, who held 8th overall with navigator Tony Healy. 11 seconds in arrears and another 2.5 was Frank Kelly, flamboyant as ever in baby blue.
Nice and tidy here, keep it flat, Frank. Fast 5 left, long, go. Just 600 down mid, and 1 left continues for 100. 1 left continues for 100, to 1 right continues for 200. You have 400 after, 1 right continues for 2. Keep it flat, go. Well done, Frank, 400, go. 3 bales, right in 3 chicane.
Holding 3rd 2-wheel drive in his less powerful 2-litre Escort was Barry Ryan, who was 11th overall with navigator Emmett Sherry. Trying to break the Mark II dominance in the Toyota GT86, Conor Harvey lost precious time with this spin on stage 3, the Donegal man now 10 seconds adrift of Ryan's Escort. Former Group N champion Shane Maguire was 2nd in class so far and held 20th overall in the Mitsubishi Evo 9.
Flat 2 right past the entrance, so continues past the entrance, 200 over small crest, and 2 left at the bush, flat 2 left at the bush, 160 down to kink, 3 left into 5 right in over crest, 3 left, 5 right in over crest, 5 right in now, into 2 left, into 4 right cuts, opens, crest, 2 left.
16th overall and leading Group N, Paul Barrett had 9 seconds to spare in his Subaru N14.
And 2 right into Kerry, 4 left over big crest. And 4 left again, and 2 right in 150.
Running for 4 stages in total, the junior class would be hotly contested in Kerry. Meath man Gary McNamee dominated the opening loop, taking around 15 seconds per stage off closest competitor Sean McGrath from Cork. Local man Mark Murphy had been third until retiring with mechanical trouble after stage 3. Local driver Shane McCarthy and Mayo navigator Tricia Greavy were lucky to be in 6th in the juniors, having almost bought the farm on stage 3.
And a flat 2 right over crest, into 1 left, and a slow 1 right over the crest, into a short 4 left. Short 4 left. Reverse.
Any come in,
Go, go, go. Short 4 left, fast. This is your 4 left, a fast 4 right in.
Oh, in the name of God, did we get away with that?
Oh, say.
Head.
So after an eventful opening loop, that's how the overall leaderboard looks at the Rose Hotel Circuit of Kerry Rally.
We're here in Kerry for round 2 of the Triton Showers National Rally Championship, where Declan Boyle is certainly back on form. But can he keep up the pace to secure his first win of the year? Join us for more in part 2.
The Triton Showers National Rally Championship. Welcome back to the Rose Hotel Circuit of Kerry Rally, which was providing a spectacular setting for some spectacular action. Rally leader Declan Boyle extended his advantage to over 50 seconds after the second run through the stages in his Ford Fiesta WRC.
Look at the one right, we're both cut through the bridge, 600 up the middle. Up at the Kerry, 2 left over crest. Kerry, 2 left over crest, 230. Brake early for stop, 6 right, middle.
Roy White set fastest time on stage 4 and climbed from 4th to 2nd overall as he continued to learn the ins and outs of his new machine. Dara O'Riordan had been 2nd, but an off-road moment on stage 6 saw the Middleton man slip to 3rd in the trio of Fiestas at the top. A mere 1.2 seconds behind in 4th was a Subaru S10 of Peadar Hurson and Damien Conley. Ryan Loughran and Tony Healy continued to lead the two-wheel drive section and held 8th overall after stage 6. Frank Kelly and Paul Toomey were still 2nd in class and 9th overall, despite a determined effort to reel in Loughran over the repeat loop.
Frank, it's been tit for tat all day long between yourself and Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan's on a fierce pace. We're pushing as hard as we can. Stage 3 seems to be the Achilles heel every time. We just, I don't know, I just fall asleep at stage 3 and he takes me pants down. But he's going fierce hard, fair play to him. We got out to this last stage and there's only 5 points something on it. I think it's a big ask, but it's never over till it's over.
Ryan, you're a little bit ahead of Frank. Do you think you can take it home?
I don't know. We'll see how it goes in this stage. It's only 5.8 seconds, I think, there now, so it's not much half spin in at all, and the whole thing's gone. So I will try and keep it together and get a big push on, see how it goes.
Paul Barrett extended his Group N lead to 13 seconds over Shane Maguire, whose cause wasn't helped by some obvious exhaust trouble on stage 4.
You've been leading all day, Paul. Do you think you can take the win?
It's going to be tough. And pace is unreal out there. Shane's really pushing us hard, but we've a few seconds in hand now. Hopefully we can keep pushing out on the last stage and bring it home.
So as the crews made their final preparations, next up was the power stage, with bonus points up for grabs for quickest 3 crews. Before we get to the power stage, we round up the various classes now, and securing 3rd in the junior class was Donegal crew Michael Boyle and Dermot McCafferty. Second place went to Cork crew Sean McGrath and Donna Crowley. Winning the junior class with over a minute to spare was Meath's Gary McNamee, who also won the Drive of the Day award with local navigator Kieran O'Donoghue.
Delighted, yeah. It was tough going. The stages are very slippy this morning, so they dried up a bit in the afternoon, yeah. But it was tough going, but delighted with it.
In the historics, former champions PJ O'Dowd and John Young had to settle for second place in their KK Hydraulics-backed Colin McRae replica Talbot Sunbeam. Fellow local crew Aidan Buckley and Alan O'Doherty took the historic win in their Mark I Escort. Galwegians Des Lyons and Shay Laheen won Class 1 in their Honda Civic. Jenna McCann and John McCabe move into the Class 2 points lead after a 4th place finish in Kerry.
2 left here, no left and 1 right. Go on, no left. 100. And a 1 right up here, no left. And crest past the wall. It's flat to the chicane. Go on. And 100 and a crest. And you have 130 now to right hand chicane, 3 bends. Keep rack. Go on. Now break. That's it.
With both the Opel and Vauxhall Junior Rally squads in town for the Circuit of Kerry, Class 2 was dominated by the Adam R2s. Sadly, local Vauxhall driver Robert Duggan retired early on, but Swedish teammate Matthias Adilson took 3rd. British driver Chris Ingram took 2nd in class for the Opel team, with German teammate Marian Griebel taking the Class 2 win and 17th overall. Waterford's Keith Power won Class 3 with Eddie Doherty navigating in the Renault Clio Super 1600. In Class 4, Shane Maguire and Mac Kearns were happy to take 2nd place and 14th overall after their earlier exhaust trouble. It was a great day for Paul Barrett, who took his first national Group N win, with navigator Declan Tumulty calling the notes in the Subaru N14.
Paul, you were leading Group N all day long.
Yeah, we had a good run. I think we started off well. It was very sleepy this morning, but we had a good run, good clean run, and probably got us ahead. It wasn't easy. Shane jumped back ahead of us there in the second loop, but we had stage 6. We had a good cut at it and jumped back ahead of him, and it stood to us.
Marty McCormick had been leading Class 5 and holding 5th overall in the Skoda S2000, but the Northern Irishman lost a place on the final stage, losing out to class winner Deasy Henry. The Antrim driver gained 2 places on the power stage to finish 4th overall in the Skoda R5. Mick O'Brien switched back to his forestry title-winning Ford Focus WRC for Kerry and took 4th in class and 18th overall with navigator Liam Brennan. Steve Wood took 3rd in Class 7 and finished 11th overall with Keith Moriarty navigating in the S10 WRC. Kevin Barrett finished 9th overall and took 2nd in class with Sean Mullally calling the notes in the S14 WRC. Monaghan's Niall Maguire and Endish Sherry took the Class 7 trophy and finished 5th overall in the S12B WRC. Wicklow's Lloyd Hutchinson and Willie Fitzpatrick won Class 9 in the Austin Mini Cooper. Local crew Eddie Keneally and Timmy Murphy won Class 10 in their Mark II Escort. Joey Carroll and Mark Kerwin won Class 11F in the Citroen C2. Class 11R was won by Limerick driver Kenneth Ryan and local navigator Keith McCarthy. County Clare crew Tommy McDonough and Paul Hickey won Class 12 in their Mark II Escort.
2 left tightens and a long 2 right that opens up the hill. Come on, 2 right opens here now, we have a square right. Square right and a 3 left uncut.
Local crew Tim Enright and Stephen Buckley took 3rd in a well-contested Class 13 battle.
80 past the entrance. 1 into a 1 right long. Continues into turn square left. 350 bumpy out of this. 350 bumpy.
Limerick's Sean Liston took second in Class 13 and finished 20th overall, with wife Katrina calling the notes in their beautiful BMW E30. But taking a convincing win in Class 13 were Barry Ryan and Emmett Sherry. The Tipperary-Monaghan pairing were third quickest two-wheel drive crew and finished 10th overall. In Class 14, local crew Vincent O'Shea and Brian Hickey took 5th and finished 19th overall in the 2.5 litre Escort. Limerick's Ed Synan took 4th in Class 14 and finished 16th overall, with local navigator Dennis O'Connell. 4.7 seconds ahead in 15th overall were Conor Harvey and Arthur Kearns in the GT86, who took 3rd in Class 14. After a tooth and nail battle all day with Ryan Loughran, Frank Kelly went for it on the final stage.
1 left plus, slowing, only 100 hairpin left, only 100 hairpin left, good lad, trust the braking, good lad, hairpin left over big gravel, 60 to 6 right, you and lost it, you're all keep the head, 60 to 6 right tight, right, no you're right, keep the head now, 6 right tight.
That costly spin put paid to his attempt to reel in Loughran, who took the Class 14 and two-wheel drive win and finished 7th overall, 8.5 seconds ahead of Kelly.
The pressure is definitely on, so it was now, but we got him by 2 in the last one again there, so I think he broke a drive shaft over the finish line of that last stage, so we're delighted to do it now, definitely over the moon.
On the rev limiter in the Millington Engine Proton, English crew Simon Chapman and Neil Coleman won Class 20 and finished 12th overall. Back to the battle for the overall podium positions now, and it was a disappointing final stage for Dara O'Riordan, who slid his Fiesta off the road just a few hundred yards from the finish line. Thankfully, he and co-driver Tony McDade were unhurt, as can be seen from the in-car camera of Deasy Henry.
150.
O'Riordan's demise promoted Peadar Hurson and Damien Connolly to 3rd overall in their Subaru Impreza S10 WRC. Roy White and James O'Brien were quickest on the power stage to take 3 bonus points, along with 18 for 2nd overall, which moves them into the lead of the Triton Showers NRC.
5, 3, 2, 1, go. 170, double 8, 6 right, double 8s.
A determined drive by Declan Boyle saw the Donegal man put an end to his disappointing run of results, as he and cousin Brian took the Circuit of Kerry win with 44 seconds to spare in the end.
Declan, I think absolutely everybody here is delighted to see you take the win.
It's great to get it, you know, we won this rally before, and to get it again, and not just the rally, but we've had a lot of ups and downs this last, number of months, and to get it won again is just brilliant to get it.
Roy, you took the power stage. It's great to see those important points clocking up there on the championship leaderboard.
No, it's very important. We really did try and go for it. There's no way we were going to catch Declan, and even second wasn't secure by any means with the guys coming behind us, so he said, if we can take second and put a good lock of power stage points in the bag, it'll be a great day, and that's the way it turned out, so we're delighted.
There was reason to celebrate for Kevin Barrett too, who took the award for top local crew.
Kevin, we never knew you were a Kerry man, but top Kerry crew.
Oh yeah, we hang on to our heritage, us Kerry men. I was born there a lot of years ago now, but we're Kerry.
And it's a wonderful trophy to take home.
It is, yeah. Well, this is our 3rd year getting there, so we're delighted with that. It's always a good honour.
So there's confirmation of the results of the Rose Hotel Circuit of Kerry Rally, and after 2 rounds, it's Roy White who holds a slender lead on the overall leaderboard.
It's fantastic to see Declan Boyle's luck finally take a turn for the better. After a convincing drive, sees him come home in 1st place, and he gets those all-important points on the championship leaderboard. Join us next time when the Triton Trail takes us to Carlow. We'll see you then.